Welcome back to DONSLIFE. Welcome to the channel. Today we're going on a field trip. Who doesn't love a field trip?
Got a little field trip planned for the boys.
We are going to check out one of my dream upgrades, kind of a behind the scenes, something that's in progress. Wouldn't be a DONSLIFE video without a cold start. Let's go. Now I know this audience is a pretty sharp bunch, but if you haven't figured it out already, we're at Performance Plus here in Saskatoon to check out a pretty cool install. How do I know this? Couple ways. I had a friend of mine show me a social media post yesterday which had this nice orange Corvette C8 with something going on. And then I received a message this morning from my contact over at Performance Plus, and they're installing a supercharger. Let's go check it out. The trick is not to die.
It's probably the best idea anybody has ever had.
I considered bringing my C8, but when you have things like this, Corvettes don't do well in that. Now this is a shop, so the audio, we'll see how it goes, but I brought this mic and I brought another one I can hold in front of people that talk. So forgive me if you can't hear some things. Okay, well we got Traven here standing in the shadows.
He's shy, coach.
Traven, thanks for inviting me down. Your text this morning put a smile on my face. Shy. But if you could kind of just walk us through where we're at. Obviously we pulled the engine, but I know you got a head start without me, so I'd like to catch the audience up to where we're at.
Yeah, obviously you can see the engine down on the stand here, so that's the kind of process you have to do to install these superchargers, because the belt drive is on the front here of the engine. Yeah,
no access.
Exactly. So we're kind of talking about in the morning here, like if your belt snaps, I'm pretty sure you have to drop the whole engine again. It's right underneath the cowl there, right?
And this is the hardtop convertible, so
correct.
It doesn't make it any easier.
No, not at all. But the kit fits, so. Yeah, as you can see, this customer already has a couple additional modifications.
Headers.
AFE ceramic coated headers and a AFE catback, obviously, right?
Yeah.
Valved, obviously, very nice stuff. He also has a couple add-ons like the Paragon engine braces there.
Yep.
To stiffen everything up. Very nice quality piece.
It's got
so
the,
it's very interesting to see.
Catch can I see.
Yep. That actually comes with the Lingenfelter kit. Yeah.
That makes sense.
So that's included on there. It comes with a different throttle body, which is nice, a bigger one. Everything has been pretty easy going thus far, besides dropping everything. That's obviously pretty technical, but.
So I noticed some plugs here, some main harnesses. ECU shipped out?
ECU shipped out to Lingenfelter. They provide all the tuning for this. There's no issues with tuning on the headers and catback from them either. They said that's not an issue. That's kind of around a couple-day process from what they say, so it gets sent out there. We send it pretty quick just so we can get the car back on the road as quick as possible. Get it back in a couple days, hopefully.
I noticed a lot of cooling lines here. So we've upgraded the cooling somewhat?
Yep, correct. They all come pre-braided like this, pre-made. You have to cut and trim a little bit, but this is all from Lingenfelter as well, so it's a pretty inclusive kit. The lines will mount up front here, so typically this is pretty open in front here, right? So this tank is made by Moroso, also sent with the whole Lingenfelter kit. Intercooler pump, so this just provides cooling to the heat exchanger that is also provided.
I notice you're doing this because some shops have learned?
Yes. It's actually in the instructions as well to strap it down.
Yeah, anchor
or
the back
have
end.
A brace up front, just because the engine is dropped out. That's the main weight from these cars, right? So I know they are pretty heavy in general, but you're dropping the whole subframe with the engine, so if you don't have support anywhere, you can imagine what happens, and there has been some, you probably should see on YouTube.
But never
right?
here, never an incident here. Perfect safety record.
You have to take your time and do things properly.
I agree. Now you've baselined this already, correct?
We have, yeah. We had it on the dyno for most of these cars. We like to do that on just to see exactly what they're making percentage-wise. So these kits are advertised for 700 engine, which should be around that 600 wheel horsepower mark on our dyno. So we already baselined it on the dyno for 420 wheel horsepower and around 390 foot-pounds of torque. So they're pretty even. So yeah, pretty impressive already for a 6.2 LT, but it's kind of what we were expecting, honestly.
Like I said to the audience when I started this video, and I was talking to them back home on my way here, this is a dream upgrade for me. So, you know, if we can get all the pieces to fall in place, I know that Traven's already willing to work with me on putting a supercharger, maybe not this one, but a supercharger in my C8.
We've got some plans, yeah. We might do something.
Good.
He's crazy.
So I do have a question in the interim. I have a performance exhaust on mine. If I was to do a performance intake, can I get like a stage 1 tune just to recognize those upgrades?
We have a couple customers that have been interested in that as well. They are pretty expensive to custom tune as well. So a lot of guys in that, you know, doing the comparison, it's like, why not do one of these superchargers and gain, you know, 200 horsepower more versus gaining maybe 40 or 50, right? If that. So it really depends on what your goals are, what you're happy with spending, how long you want it to take, right?
Makes sense to me. I like seeing it like this. The perspective is...
It's interesting, yeah.
It's a lot more heat shielding than I thought.
Yeah, and actually this customer, he mentioned, because he bought this stuff when it was, I think this is 22 vet. He bought this stuff when it was basically brand new. So this, from what he said, the only thing was on the market at that time was the AFE headers and the AFE exhaust, right? He mentions that they heat up a little bit. So we actually have fab speed header wrap. Like it's already made for the C8 to fit the engine bay and headers. So apparently all headers.
Is it coming in or you have it here?
Those are coming in right now. Okay. So we just made that decision just today, this morning, actually, just to get them in, because while it's out, we might as well do that. Yeah, combat any heating issues, because obviously it's pretty confined in there. So they heat up pretty good.
Agreed. So you're doing some paint matching. That's the lid for the supercharger.
Yeah, customer, these come black, right? So customer looked at it and is like, oh, his car's orange. You know, he has it wrapped in the matte orange, the factory color. So I was like, oh, it's like, can we paint match that, the lid? I'm like, I'm sure we can. So
we can do anything.
Yeah, exactly. So we got a couple cans paint matched for us from Walker's Auto Body. They do that in town, so it's pretty easy. And yeah, buff it down and tape up what we need to and paint it so you can have a little custom finish for it.
Amazing.
Yeah, very cool.
So Traven, what are you thinking timelines here? So
considering the other parts are coming in, I'm hoping to have most of it wrapped up by Friday here. If we get the ECU back in time, yeah, engine can go back up, ECU in, so we should be on the dyno early next week.
Early next week?
Yeah.
Do I get a VIP backstage pass?
You do, yeah, I'll invite you over. When it's on there, we can see results, see what we end up with, and go over the whole install again, and see it actually in the engine bay. This customer also has like a carbon fiber clear cover on it too, which looks very neat. I believe it's also from Paragon, and yeah, we'll be able to go over everything else.
Perfect, and maybe I can drive my C8 here to check it out.
Maybe by that time, if the snow is gone.
If it's gone, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, big thanks to Traven for helping us out and showing us a Lingenfelter Supercharger in progress. Can't quite spin it, but I think this is probably good for 2 horsepower.
You are one tough cookie.
Let's find our way out of here. Thanks, guys. See you next time. I'll wait for your message.
He's not gonna call you.
He's much taller in person, just so everyone knows. Well, that is that, as they say. So just a quick little video giving you some insight into a supercharger upgrade on a Corvette C8. I'm telling you, between me, you, and the camera, it's an upgrade I want to do. We just got to figure out how to do it. It's going to require some creativity and a strategy. So if you like this video, hit that like button. Please consider subscribing, and we'll talk to you next time.